Hi, I'm Mario Mancini, former WWE wrestler, and first inductee into the 2014 New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. When I want my wrestling news, I watch the Squared Circle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy day after St. Patrick's Day to everyone. It is March 18th. This is the Squared Circle. As usual, I am North Haven's living icon, Hollywood J. Williams.
And I'm not the icon, John Zimmerman.
Not the icon. Maybe one day, maybe in another 20 years.
We're working on it.
We're working on it slowly. But the road to WrestleMania continues to run its course all the way up till April 6th in New Orleans, Louisiana, at the
Superdome.
The Superdome, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
The Mercedes-Benz
Mercedes-Benz, send us a...
Send us a product endorsement.
Please.
Please. But last night, Raw stopped in Texas.
Yes.
And here we go again. More suppression of Mr. Daniel Bryan. The severest beatdown thus far taken by Daniel Bryan at the hands of the COO, Triple H.
Yeah, they're really dragging this out and just treating him as poorly as possible. And you know, the worse they treat him, the more the audience is over with him. So I mean, it's a great strategy. And I still predict that they're going to stretch this out at least until SummerSlam.
Yeah, the crowd did not like that very much in San Antonio at all. So, I mean, whatever is on tap for Raw next week at their next destination, I'm sure when Bryan comes out, he's going to be going crazy and wanting to seek revenge right there.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, strangely enough, next week they're in Brooklyn. They're back at the Barclays Center. I mean, it's a far cry from Texas.
For Raw.
I'm sorry?
For Raw?
Yes, Monday Night Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, in Brooklyn next week. And actually this Friday, WWE is going to be right up the street in Bridgeport.
I know very well.
The Webster Bank Arena.
Me and my crew got some reserved seating.
Yeah, well, I just went, as we talked about, 2 Saturdays ago to Madison Square Garden, so that kind of tapped me out. They were very good to us there. We had a nice suite, but I'm not going to make it this Friday.
You're not going to make it this Friday.
You can represent.
I will be representing the Squared Circle and its interests.
Yes. But,
on the floor.
Yeah?
On the floor.
Nice.
Perfect. But San Antonio, Texas last night started with Triple H in a heated altercation with Randy Orton and Batista, and it got so out of hand that he announced that there will be a three-way at WrestleMania in the main event, and he claimed that it was going to be Batista taking on Randy Orton as well as himself for the WWE title.
Yep.
Now, if he gets into this match being the COO and he wins that belt, does that make any sense to you at all? Why?
Well, Vince had the belt at one time.
He did. You were right about that.
So
it's going back some years.
Yeah, but I mean, it's happened. You know, where the boss has held the title. So, hey, it's not unheard of. And, you know, we all know that wrestling and WWE, and especially TNA, love to recycle, you know, their old storylines. So here we go again. You know, we've got, you know, the underdog, Daniel Bryan, up against the boss, you know. I mean, it's not quite Austin McMahon, but, you know.
It's similar enough.
And so, you know, McMahon or... in this case, Triple H getting the title isn't out of the question.
It's not out of the question, but given the Yes movement, I think it could be.
Did you catch Schwarzenegger doing the Yes?
No, I did not happen to do that.
Schwarzenegger's going to be on Raw next week.
He will be the guest host of Raw next week.
And promoting Sabotage, I think is the movie. Whatever his new movie is, Sabotage, I think it's called. And they were showing him. He's going to be on next week, and he's doing the
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a little strange. But this battle royal in memory of Andre the Giant is becoming quite extensive here. Being added to the list, Damian Sandow, as well as Christian, Sheamus, Titus O'Neil, and of course the Big Show.
Yes.
You can't have a battle royal without the Big Show.
Right.
The man that was once called the Giant
Yes.
in WCW.
Yes.
So I don't know what that does to his chances of winning that, but I think it pretty much increases it.
Well, we haven't heard all 30, all 30 wrestlers that are going to be in that match. I'm just hoping and praying that Hulk Hogan doesn't get himself into that match and win it.
I don't happen to think that's going to happen. I don't see that happening. The
I-
guy
you know
can
what?
barely walk into the ring.
Right. You know, I mean, he would just like, I don't know, somehow get in it and hide out in the corner for a while and somehow be the winner. I would not want to see that happen, but you know, Hogan likes the glory. He just wants that one more pop. We all know, and I'm just hoping that's not going to be it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm beginning to think slowly that Hogan's beginning to realize that the whole show does not revolve around him.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, he just can't give it up. It's like, you know, the boxer that just won't quit. You know, and he'll just keep popping back into the ring, and you know, no matter how ridiculous he looks. But
He loves it, and he needs the money.
Yeah, well, he definitely needs.
He
some money.
definitely needs the money. We've been through that before.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see him, though. So this is WrestleMania 30 as it stands, and you don't necessarily have to order it on a pay-per-view anymore. You can just order the network.
Yes. The deadline, though, is the Wednesday before, I believe, to join the network. So if you're going to do it quick. We're less than 3 weeks out from WrestleMania, and you know, I would
I
suggest.
think that the 1 week free trial is over on Friday, I think.
Yeah, it's over this week. So, you know, I enjoy it. You know, and again, you know, we're fans. We don't get, you know, any endorsement deals. We're not getting paid to
That's
push
right.
the network on you. I joined. I like it. I was watching it today. I was watching Slam City today. The
You
little
were.
cartoon shorts. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I was watching a couple of the other things that are on there. And you know, obviously, if you're watching this and you're watching us talk about wrestling, you must be a large enough wrestling fan. If you haven't gotten the network already, I would say you'd enjoy it. If you like watching us talking about it, then you should be on board with it.
It's every ECW, WCW, WWE pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, you can definitely overdose.
Which, if anybody knows the answer to this question this week, the flashback for 1997,
Okay.
the first ECW pay-per-view. Do you remember the name of the first ECW pay-per-view? Its first ever pay-per-view. I don't remember the actual month it took place, but it was 1997.
Oh, I don't remember yesterday, my friend. Oh, you got me
You
on
know how
that
many
one.
fingers I have up?
Yeah. 4. 4 fingers and a thumb.
4 fingers and a thumb. Well,
I don't
you're
know
not that far going yet,
Right.
at least.
Well, from talking to your boss at work, we know that where that thumb has been. Standing around with your thumb.
Boss at
Anywho,
work. Hey
moving
now.
along.
The updated WrestleMania 30 lineup. Hulk Hogan is the guest host, as we know. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal. The entries include Big E, Ryback, Curtis Axel, Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, Alberto Del Rio, Damian Sandow, Christian, Titus O'Neil, Sheamus, and The Big Show. That's so far.
Yes.
Also, you'll see a grudge match between John Cena and Bray Wyatt. John Cena taking a step down from the main event spotlight of previous years,
Yep.
going down a little bit, trying to settle some business with the man that tells everyone, reminds everyone each and every week
the
to
buzzards.
follow the buzzards,
Yeah.
Mr. Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
What do you think's going to happen with that one?
I will go out on a limb, and I will predict John Cena gets a massive injury that's going to put him out of commission for a while, and we're going to see John Cena go on vacation for about 4 to 5 months.
Right after
Yeah.
this
after
match.
WrestleMania. Yep.
He's going to lose miserably.
Yes. I think he's going to lose horribly, get injured, and he's going to go on vacation.
I don't know about how horribly it will be, but maybe to propel this feud, because you can't really have a high-profile feud like this end if you just started it up and you can't really finish it at WrestleMania because it started so quickly.
I don't know. I predict John Cena in the near future to be out on vacation or hiatus, whatever, injury, for about 3 to 5 months.
That's what your prediction is.
That's
but
my prediction.
I do predict it. You're right in the sense that Bray Wyatt's going to win here.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Cheating. I mean, you got Rowan and Harper out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Will we see another member of the Wyatt family debut? That's also a possibility.
That's a possibility. You know, possibly on the next night on Raw. It may be a mysterious person, and then the reveal happen on Raw the next night.
You might see somebody come out in a different kind of animal mask or something.
Right. Right.
Or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, I think John Cena will lose. I think that's gonna be my prediction. I don't really think he's gonna be stretchered out of there. I think something's gonna happen via interference.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, Bray Wyatt will get a cheap victory here.
Well, if I can deviate for a moment, Total Divas is back, and this week's episode ended with John Cena waiting to meet Nikki Bella, and he's standing there with 2 glasses and a bottle of champagne. My guess is that he's going to change his mind about getting married, and this is why he's going to go on hiatus, is that they're going to go run off and go on their honeymoon and all that happy baloney. But that's my speculation.
He's going to need some time off to be with his new wife.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I'm surprised that Daniel Bryan, even though he's got such a push, that he's got the wedding coming up also. If you're paying attention on Total Divas, they just got engaged, but I don't think he's going to leave anytime soon because he's the hottest commodity in the business right now.
Yeah, you can't really have him leave. They can get married, but it's kind of hard for him to go anywhere right now.
Right. But I do think that John Cena will disappear for a little bit.
But I'll admit it, I've never actually saw one episode of Total Divas.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to sit here and tell people, oh, I think it's great and all that.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
I've actually never, but that's just me. I don't really get into the reality TV too much. I mean, how it probably wouldn't hurt me to watch one episode. But
reality TV is a misnomer. I mean, how real can it be when the cameras are all there and all that? I'm really not fond of that term, but that's what they call it. But I mean, when the cameras are on, the people are on. The subjects are on. They know they're on camera and they know they're acting, or at least.
It's got to be some kind of act
to
some extent.
Yeah.
Even all the reality shows that I've ever been on.
Without a doubt.
Right. The streak match. This is going to stay intact.
Oh.
There's no doubt there. I mean, is Brock Lesnar his toughest challenge yet? Maybe one of them, but I don't know. He's had so many opponents at WrestleMania. I've actually lost track.
I don't think they'll ever. I don't think there's a possibility that Brock Lesnar will get over. Not only would it resonate in the fans, right? I think the backstage. I mean, Undertaker is such a respected guy in the business, in the locker room, by anybody and everybody that he's had contact with. And there's no way that anybody in the business is going to say, yeah, he should lose that streak. I just can't see it happening.
No one.
I just cannot see it happening. That would just, I think it would kill the business. I really think it would just kill the morale.
If you talk to anybody, nobody really has anything bad to say about Mark Calloway.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
He's like the judge in wrestling court. When guys have a dispute backstage,
he's the one that they call.
He's the one that, yep.
Even if he's not there at the moment, they call him up.
He is the man, and he has been, for 21, 22 years now. So
I was watching his first match, Survivor Series 1990.
Yep. I was there.
Ted DiBiase's mystery partner.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
One of my old co-hosts, Mr. Bad News Bob, was also there, I understand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was
I
home.
didn't see him there. I couldn't, you know.
Yeah, I don't think the two of you met, but
No.
I was home watching it.
Yeah.
Just a little kid at the time.
Yeah.
A little Hollywood at the time. Not too little
Right.
for 1990.
Right.
Freshman, I believe. Going back,
I was out of high school at the time.
you were already out.
I was already out.
You were up there having fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. We went up without tickets and got them on the street, and we were on the rail right on the walkway when the guys come out, and we had a really good time. And it wasn't that bad. We didn't really get burned for them.
No.
We paid a little more than a face, but not like today's prices, not like ridiculous.
Everything,
we were right there,
everything is more expensive
Yeah, the
now.
guys were coming out and slapping our hands and stuff. We like right along the rail.
I think that pay-per-view might have been all $20, $25
yeah, I don't
back then.
Yeah, which was a little expensive because I think movies are only like $5 at the time.
Yeah.
Although they do have $5 Tuesday today, but
$5.
on a regular day it's like $12, $13. So.
And finally, the WWE World Title will be decided at WrestleMania 30. Randy Orton defending against Batista, and whoever wins between Daniel Bryan and Triple H. This one to me is a no-brainer. This one here, he's so over. If they don't give him this title at WrestleMania, if they don't give the fans what they want in that Superdome on April 6th, they are making a huge, huge mistake. It's the time is there.
I agree with you to a point, but I really think they're going to milk it even further.
How much further could they milk this?
As long as people keep buying the merch and showing up, and as long as the yes chant keeps going.
They're just going to keep him chasing the dream. And
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah, because honestly, as I said last week, once he gets the title, what's next?
What's next is, to me, what I think is going to happen next is it's basically the remake of, remember when Vince McMahon wanted Steve Austin to be a little more corporate?
Yeah.
And have him put the shirt and tie on and all that? I think you're going to see that next. I think you're going to see Triple H and Stephanie wanting him to shave the beard, be a little more presentable.
I don't know.
They're going to try to kill the S movement internally at that point. It's not going to work.
When he becomes champion.
Yes.
I still think they're going to milk it all the way to SummerSlam. I really don't see him winning, and if he does win, it won't be clean. It'll be disputed, and if he loses, when he loses, in my opinion, it won't be clean. It'll be disputed.
It could be a tainted victory of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yeah, and it won't be settled beyond the shadow of a doubt at WrestleMania.
He'll win, but Orton or Batista will feel slighted somehow.
Yeah, it won't be resolved. We're not going to get a final answer.
Maybe you'll
It's
get
gonna
a different.
dragged
You'll get a
out.
different referee in there.
It's going to get dragged out.
You need to see Shawn Michaels show up with a black and white
if
T-shirt.
Tom were here, Tom would say McManigans. But
McManigans.
yeah. Hashtag Tom Dacey.
Hashtag Tom Dacey. Hashtag where is the Thunderous One? Where is he?
We're going to have to remove this man from the payroll.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Maybe we'll hear from him tonight.
I hope so. I'm interested in finding out the whereabouts of this man.
Yes.
We love and respect him so much, our co-host here.
Yes.
I go back for years with him.
Oh, yeah.
Years and years and years.
Yep.
You could see the pictures on the wall there.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, you both were like young boys.
Young,
starting out together.
just starting out here at HTV.
Was that the top rope or even prior to that?
Oh, we're going back.
Oh, okay.
We're going back to In the Ring.
Oh, okay.
In the Ring with Walter Mann.
What is it, April 1st? Maybe Tom will have some clips from that. Talking with Tom is going to have his.
The 30-year coming up.
If we can find his whereabouts. Oh,
Yeah.
we have Mr. Dacey on the line.
We have him on the line.
the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Here he is.
Where are you, Thunderous?
Asking you so receive.
There he is.
Those darn kids, they did a job on my limo.
Oh, again.
It's still in the shop.
Oh,
Still.
you would have been here if it weren't for those meddling kids.
Yep, those meddling kids.
Oy vey. Mr. Dacey.
Didn't you teach them a lesson?
I don't know where the whereabouts of Jacob right now.
Do I have to go and end this now?
I think you may.
Do I have to do what Triple H did to Daniel Bryan?
Oh, I don't know, but you know those kids. I'll tell you, something else.
But I wanna address your last point talking about Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
I have a prediction.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna see CM Punk come back, and Punk's gonna assist Daniel Bryan.
McManigans.
Yes,
Reverse McManigans.
Right.
reverse McManigans.
That that may happen. That may
That's
happen.
my prediction.
That's an interesting one.
Well, we'll
That's,
make note of that, and the day after WrestleMania, the show after
Nobody's
WrestleMania.
been really talking about Punk too much.
And they're still chanting his name. You can hear it in the crowd.
Yeah. You
Although
you may have a point there.
He made a guest appearance on an AMC
On
show.
The Talking Dead.
The Talking Dead.
Yes. Yeah, there was huge, talking about AMC, there was a huge rumor that AMC was going to purchase.
I've got stuff about that. Too.
Yeah.
Don't
the
ruin
WWE.
it. Don't ruin it
Okay.
too quickly, but yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to some interesting rumors here.
But before I let you guys go, I just want to wish a happy birthday to Jacob and Dylan tomorrow.
Yes. Jacob and Dylan, tomorrow is their birthday. They were
Both.
born, 4 years apart to the day.
To the day.
I was blessed twice on the same day.
That must make it easier for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Buying birthday
Well,
gifts.
Yes and no.
Sort of.
One party, many gifts.
Many gifts.
The gift is that I do have two wonderful boys, and I love them with all my heart. And a very, very happy birthday to two wonderful kids.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
But hopefully the limo will be fixed next week.
I hope so.
You know who can fix that limo?
Who?
John Cena. He's now a mechanic in Slam City. He got fired from the WWE, and now he works at an auto garage.
Too bad that couldn't happen for real.
That's
I
right,
was
John
gonna say
Cena.
a sign of things to come, maybe.
So, we'll have to get John Cena on the job with his little wrench there.
That's right.
After he gets destroyed by Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bray Wyatt's going to knock him right out of the WWE and right into the auto shop.
Well, now, what would Bray Wyatt do in Slam City, I wonder?
I don't know. He hasn't made an appearance on Slam City yet. But Alberto Del Rio is a barista, and Sandow comes in and throws his foam latte at him, and then as he cleans it off his face, he tells him, "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
I'll have to catch it. It debuted yesterday, John?
Yes, it did. You can catch it on the network right now, on demand.
I understand they have this on there, but you can't see the WCW Japan Super Show.
Well, of course, but I have to watch the Squared Circle first.
Yes,
Or Winning Squared Circle.
don't turn us off to watch Slam City, my goodness.
Goodness gracious.
What? Oh, I heard you made a call into another show, Mr. Dacey.
Yes, I did.
You did.
Who did you speak to?
To our good friend Mario Mancini.
I'll let you break the news. What did he have to say?
Well, he talked a little bit about his Hall of Fame induction, which I said he has an open invitation to the Squared Circle after his induction, and he did confirm with me that he will be on right after his induction.
Excellent. Yes, our good friend Mario usually opens our show for us when he wants his wrestling news. He watches
The Squared Circle.
Squared
Yes,
Circle,
sir.
of course.
Thank you for calling, Mr. Dacey.
Thank you very, very much.
Keep up the great work, and as I said, providing that the limo is fixed, I will see you next week.
Excellent.
Of
Thank
course.
you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take it easy, Mr. Dacey.
And just to confirm, I did speak to Mr. Mario Mancini myself today, and he did let me know that he spoke to Mr. Dacey, and he will be on very soon after his Hall of Fame induction, which happens in July, I believe.
June.
My mistake, June. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Mario Mancini is on the super ticket, and I would suggest getting your keister up there.
Definitely. We'll be there to support him.
Yeah,
We'll definitely be there.
Yeah, and he's a great friend of the show, and he's just a really good guy. And the stories that he has, we love having him on here, and we love giving him our full attention and the full 2 hours. The last
2 hours.
we had the 2 hour special.
We did a 2-hour special with
and it was
him.
all Mario. And
I
you
didn't
know
make
what?
it here for the first hour. I was in
Right.
business meetings.
Yeah.
For the second hour.
Yeah, and it was just all Mario. And you know what? 2 hours wasn't enough.
No.
You know, and we skipped all the news that night.
We got to do
skipped
a
all the other-
Mario-thon. We got to
Oh,
see
yeah.
if we can get permission. And
So,
just sit here.
we've had him on 3 times, a total of 4 hours so far, and we still haven't heard enough from the guy.
Seriously.
It's fun. And he had me on the phone today, and he was just going on, and and it was great. He's just a really good guy, and he's got some great stories and really solid opinions on the past of wrestling and the future of wrestling and what it should be. And I just love listening to him. He's an awesome dude, and we thank him very much for being a part of our
Of
lives.
course. Always. God bless him.
Yep.
But let's talk a little bit about the Slam City a little
Yeah.
more here
Yeah,
real
okay.
quick.
Okay.
This was announced Monday. Was it yesterday, I believe?
Yeah.
Or, I'm not sure which Monday it was, but
Right.
it said announced the launch of a new animated kids web series, WWE Slam City. The
Yeah.
26-episode series will focus on WWE stars and animation from taking on new day jobs in Slam City.
Right.
The episodes are only 2-minute short shows playing off Mattel's diverse line of action figures. The first 4 episodes were released yesterday at WWESlamCity.com and Cartoonium on YouTube. Future episodes will be released on Cartoon Network. It should be the WWE Network.
Yes.
I meant to say.
Yep.
We got John Cena in there, Orton, Sheamus, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Kane. I want to see Kane as a cook.
Yeah.
That looks hilarious.
He's doing pizza kebabs.
Pizza kebabs. Del
Very,
Rio
very
as a
silly.
barista, Mark Henry, all taking on new jobs. Cena's an auto mechanic. Seems a little strange. It seems a little curious. I might have to tune into it. I don't really get into
and ironically enough, CM
cartoons.
Punk runs an ice cream cart.
Does he really?
Yeah, and he has his ice cream bars.
CM
He
Punk
finally
and-
got his ice cream
He
bars.
finally got his ice cream. CM Punk. CM Punk.
Right.
We'll do the chant right now.
And Santino Marella breaks in on Kane and wants to take over the pizza business because he's Santino Marella.
Santino Marella.
And as I said, that
Sheamus is
Alberto Del
a
Rio-
theater usher.
that one I haven't watched yet. I haven't watched them all, but I watched a couple of them today, and it was fun. They're cute, the animation is like the Lego, the Lego style animation, Lego movie kind of thing. It's fun. They're cute. Are they like glorified commercials for the toys? Possibly.
Probably most likely.
Yeah, but it's a cute premise. This guy, the villain called the Finisher, fires all the WWE superstars from the WWE and forces them to get regular day jobs. So it's fun. I enjoyed it, and I would imagine kids, 8, 10 years old.
Would probably
in that,
would be interested in
Oh
it.
yeah, would definitely watch it and eat it right up, and I think it would definitely sell the toys right away to go with it.
This is according to the press release by WWE. These superstars will have a life outside the ring, but will stay true to their WWE personas, which they still do. The Slam City initiative is part of WWE's larger strategy to reach out to kids. Later this year, they're planning to release apparel, back-to-school accessories, books, graphic novels, and home videos geared towards kids. This is all with a new deal with Mattel.
Yeah.
So if anybody was hoping for the return of the Attitude Era, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, they have the deal with Mattel, and they also have the deal with, I believe it's DK Publishing for the children's books, which they've had easy readers starring the WWE superstars prior. So, I mean, DK Publishing has been on board with WWE for a long time now. And, hey, you know what? It's a good thing, especially if you get them into reading. They pick up the graphic novels, they pick up the books, and, you know, anything that encourages reading is a good thing.
It is.
You know, and if these kids are wrestling fans and they see their heroes and they pick up a book, you know, hey, look, Mick Foley had what, 5 #1 New York Times bestsellers, 4 or 5 of them #1 New York Times bestsellers. The Rock hit #1 bestsellers.
Absolutely.
Hey, anything that gets kids to pick up a book and read is good in my book.
I think it's great. I think it's a great
positive.
idea. I mean, why? I mean, kids watch wrestling,
Yep.
and they have to learn how to read. So why not associate? Kids will learn things when they can associate
Right, when it's something that's fun, that's
something.
enjoyable.
Exactly.
You know, and picking up a book is a positive thing.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age.
The
when
Disney characters they always relate to.
Oh, without a doubt, you know,
Warner
I mean-
Brothers back in the day. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I mean, you had like the Disney and the Warner Brothers characters. You'd go into the supermarket every week and they'd have the book. Right?
Exactly.
You remember, you know what I'm talking about? And you know, it was, hey, kids would pick up the book and hey, here's Donald Duck.
and now I'm going to read about Donald Duck.
Right, and then it teaches you about different subjects and different things in life. So, hey, here it is, just in a different format with the wrestling
They
guys.
can learn more from their character, their favorite cartoon characters
Yeah.
than maybe they could their own parents to an extent. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or their teachers. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a better example.
Yeah. But you know, anything that encourages them to pick up a book and read, I'm all for it.
Definitely. Now getting to the business aspects of things with WWE.
Yes.
And the rumors floating around, and you heard something. This is something I picked up off the internet. It's difficult to imagine a scenario where Vince McMahon sells his controlling interest in WWE, or the company itself is sold to another entity,
Right.
considering what's going on here.
Right.
Somewhere along the way, I don't know, some companies are thinking that it's potentially good to be sold to WWE. And maybe it's because apparently of the $30 per share.
Yeah. Well, it closed today at $30.90. Yes.
We were
very
talking.
nice.
We were talking a few weeks ago about 22, 23 being a big deal, and
Yeah.
now we're all the way up to 30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So-
and it almost hit 32 a couple days ago. So I mean, it's going to hover in that area. Everybody's waiting and anticipating the television deal for Raw, SmackDown,
That's the
Superstars.
big thing right there.
Yeah, and main event. That's really what it hinges upon. Raw being the #1 cable show on USA and being in the top 10 of all cable shows consistently for viewership. And what makes Raw in particular a destination for advertisers is that people watch it live. It's not a show like a sitcom or a drama where people DVR it and will skip through the commercials. It's not really a show that people DVR like the NFL, like MLB, like NASCAR. NASCAR just got a huge deal because people watch NASCAR live, and the advertisers, are in on that because they're more apt to have their product shown.
You're not going to watch the Super Bowl tape. You're going to watch it as it's happening.
You're going to watch it as it happens.
Exactly.
Right. So that's
Certain
why
things-
the Super Bowl commercials are like the most expensive time slot on the planet. Is because people are watching it live as it happens. They're not DVRing it and fast forwarding through the commercials. Much like Monday Night Raw, the viewership is live. Most of the people that watch it as it's happening and are exposed to the commercials. Therefore, Vince is looking for a huge bump on his price based on the NASCAR deal. I can't remember the figure off the top of my head that NASCAR got, but it was a ridiculous amount of money. And Vince says, you know, hey, if NASCAR can get that, my product it appeals to a wider audience
I think
than the NASCAR
he's got
audience.
a point there.
Yeah, without a
He's
doubt.
got a real point there.
Without a doubt. And, you know, he's got the track record over the past 20 years with Raw to show that people are watching his product.
Absolutely.
You know,
the way it grew from being in the Manhattan Center.
Without a doubt. You know, and ironically enough, I was just watching the Raw 20 box set. My boys just got it. And, you know, watching it from the Manhattan Center. And at the very beginning, the first disc, they have all the statistics of Raw and how many episodes. And it was just fascinating to see how many different commentators they've had. And they mentioned how many shows that each commentator has done. And Jerry the King has done over 800 episodes of Raw.
So he's basically the record holder.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it's just a great thing. But getting back to viewership, you know, it just proves, you know, he's got a track record over the last 20 years.
So he's got the right to ask an absorbent fee.
Yeah, and once he gets that number, you're going to see the stock go right through the roof. And I'll predict now it'll be close to $50.
So you don't think anything of this, him selling his interest?
No. That rumor
Absolutely.
came about is they did an exploratory meeting with AMC to see if they would be interested in airing the product.
AMC.
Somehow that
Yeah.
somehow that got twisted into they were talking about selling the company. Vince is WWE has been in the McMahon family for 50 years.
It's not about the change unless
Yeah.
something really drastic happens
I mean,
where
he's going to
nobody
leave
cares
that
anymore.
You know, he's going to leave that to Stephanie and Shane and Triple H and his you know, Triple H's 3 daughters.
No.
They're not going anywhere.
In his will, Triple H gets controlling shares.
Triple H.
Triple H will be Triple H will go into Vince McMahon's position.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, you know, Vince and Linda have 3 granddaughters, and you know, they're set for life. There's no
Absolutely.
way that Vince is going to sell out, and especially at the you know, at the 2.1 billion that is valued at now, and Vince just making the billionaire list. He's not going to give all that up. Well, we have a call right now.
We have a call right here. You're live on the Squared Circle.
Hello.
Oh, this is PWA star Jacob Zimmerman.
Hey.
I want to set the record straight.
Yes,
It
sir.
had nothing to do with the takeover. I got a text to come down to NHTV. I had nothing to do with this. So you can say whatever you want. I am setting the record straight. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Well,
Setting the record straight. What are you talking about, young man?
I think he hung up on
And he
us.
hung up on us.
He had nothing to do with Tom Dacey, I guess.
And he
I
had
don't know.
nothing to do with Tom Dacey.
So says he.
So-
I don't know the whereabouts of my own son right now.
We weren't there. Who knows? But yeah, they were throwing names like NBC Universal, Madison Square Garden, AMC. But you know, it's not going to happen
Well,
unless something really drastically bad
he's
happens.
not. You're right. No, he's not going to sell the company. Absolutely not. Right now, what's going on is he's trying to create a bidding war over the television rights.
Right.
My guess is that NBC Universal will remain the destination for WWE. They're gonna
Nothing's going to change there.
No, they're going to pony up what they need to because they don't want to lose that product.
Absolutely. Yeah, 'cause
And,
what's going to happen to that USA Network?
I envision NBC Universal building at Universal Studios the physical
The
WWE
physical
Hall of
building
Fame.
for the Hall of Fame, which, before I get to the Sting news, and then we're getting towards wrapping it up
Yes.
slowly here, but
Yep.
surely, Mr. T added to the Hall of Fame. So
Oh yeah, Mr. T.
he will join the Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, Lita, Paul Bearer, and Carlos Colon.
Yeah, Carlos Colon was a little bit of a surprise. Not that he doesn't deserve it, but you know,
More a Puerto Rican or wrestling star.
Yeah, he was he was the head of the territory in Puerto Rico, and I believe he was the head when Bruiser Brody got murdered in the
Right.
in the shower down there. But that aside, he was the Vince McMahon of Puerto Rico,
Right.
and all the guys went down there and did good business. And if you read Tony Atlas's book, he had good things to say about it until that incident. And Tony Atlas was actually there the night that Bruiser Brody was murdered. But that being said, he ran a good territory.
Absolutely.
And a lot of guys made a lot of money with him. And apparently he was a good guy. So, we'll see what they have to say about him at the induction ceremony.
Exactly. He's the father of
Carlito.
Yeah. And now one of the, should we give it away or?
Go ahead.
One of the Mexican, the Matadors.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Formerly Primo and Epico.
Yes. So, he's a legacy.
He's a legacy, definitely. So, it's good to see him in there. It's good to see Mr. T in.
I'm sorry?
Mr. T, of course, last night being announced. Played a pivotal role in the first WrestleMania, the first two of them.
If I may interrupt, we've got more pressing news. Saturday. Do you want to talk about Saturday, PWA?
We really should get to that.
Yes. This Saturday, PWA. We've got some card. We got the card. We'll show you on the screen right now.
Go right ahead.
Bristol Boys and Girls Club this Saturday. It is PWA presents the Iron Curtain. As you can see, there's quite an array of characters. It's the premier wrestling card in Connecticut, my opinion. PWA.
PWA.
The next card, we'll show you the first match. Azrael versus Stevie Richards.
Stevie Richards back again for a second time.
Yeah. Stevie Richards loved PWA so much and has so much respect for Mr. Von Schmidt that he's going to do another card for him. And versus Azrael. And we've got a Divas match. Candy Cartwright, who was gorgeous, versus Esther Stolfus. I don't know Esther.
Stolfus?
Yeah, I don't know Esther. I haven't seen her work before. But ironically enough, we just had Purim, and Purim is based on the Book of Esther. So Esther couldn't be more appropriate at this time of year. But moving on, we've got the PWA International Champion, Lucifer Lords. And
this is a big challenge
Joseph
for
Von
him.
Schmidt is going to go after his 20th title. PWA International title on the line. Joseph Von Schmidt is talking some smack. And he's looking to get his championship back. That is his title, and he's going to slap Lucifer Lords around for it. I think that's going to be a match of the night. I think
That's
it's going to be brutal.
the premier match of the night.
And you know what? I won't even predict who's going to win that because it's going to be just a
We love them both.
Yeah. Yeah, both friends of the show,
we're not
obviously.
picking sides here.
We've had them both on the show in the past. And the Normals, Buzz Bloodsaw, another friend in the show, with Chance DeMoss and Dr. Starr. And he's going to fight Connecticut's own Grappling Greg and Hippie Dickie Moon with Lucy Diamond.
Lucy Diamond, huh?
You know what? I got to go with the Normals because you know what? Buzz Bloodsaw is such a unpredictable guy, as you saw in our show, that you never know when he's going to pull out.
I'm going with the Normals because they don't even look normal. I think maybe I have to.
And the commissioner, Pedro Wandonis III, is going to fight the redneck Earl Cooter. You know, for my money, Pedro Wandonis is the greatest heel in the business right now. No matter what comes out of his mouth, I just love to listen to him. He is such a great heel. He puts it over really well, and as commissioner, you couldn't ask for a better guy. He plays it to the hilt. And Earl
Calls
Cooter,
everything above the board, right?
well,
He's supposed to.
and you got the newest PWA sensation, Sol de Oro versus James Barton Rigby. That's going to be a really high flying luchador style match. And I won't predict who's going to win it. I will predict an entertaining, really high energy match. And Dr. Ruthless, I believe that he is billed at over 400 pounds. Excuse me, 500 pounds.
That's what he's billed at.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know if the ring's going to hold these two guys. Wrecking Ball Legursky, as you saw on our show, is just
You
one.
might see another issue where the ring breaks.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I definitely say put some extra spring underneath that ring, because these two guys are just going to pound the living crap out of one another, and it's just going to be a brawl. It's going to be a brawl, and if one of these guys
I'm
gets,
thinking Brock Lesnar and Big Show, if not worse.
oh yeah, you know, and then we got Saru.
Saru?
Yeah, he's the monkey from Japan, and he's going to fight Bull Dread, the monkey and the bull. I'm going to have to pick the bull.
I'm going to pick the bull, too.
Unless the monkey can run circles around them.
Wow.
I got to pick the bull.
The wrestling monkey.
You know, you show up for a bullfight with a monkey. I don't know.
I don't know.
But again, Bull Dread, another friend of the show, we've had him on. Damien Darko, another unstable guy versus TKO. TKO is more of a boxer, more of a stand-up fighter, and Damien Darko, I think, is going to.
Damien Darko will come from somewhere where you're not even gonna.
Yeah, I think he's going to
He's
bring.
not even gonna know what hit him.
Yeah, you know, TKO is a really stand-up guy, and he's more of a clean, technical wrestler. And Damien Darko, I think, is just going to do some, underhanded business and get over on TKO. And then we've got Heart Attack Tommy Mack and JP Sims. Another very well even match. This card is just so evenly matched for the competitors. You know, we really don't have anything that's an obvious, standout win. You know, these two guys are just, consummate professionals in the ring. Heart Attack Tommy Mack is a former gut check challenger.
Of course.
And, I really expect nothing but the best out of both of these guys. So, that being said,
that's a good card.
this Saturday, Bristol Boys and Girls Club, Pro Wrestling Academy, CT.com. For more information. Get your butt out there and meet former ECW and WWE star Stevie Richards.
Definitely.
And of course, all the local PWA talent. And we wish all of them the best of the luck. Get there early, because the last two times they were at the Bristol Boys and Girls Club, it was sold out.
It just sells out quick.
As you and I have attested to.
Mm-hmm.
If my kids weren't working the show, they wouldn't have got in. So let me tell you, it's a good time.
Definitely.
So
with
10 minutes left.
With 10 minutes left. We can talk about the Sting news next week, but all it is really is he's kind of hinting towards being with the WWE. I could just go quickly.
Yeah. Well, we always hear that around WrestleMania.
This is an actual Sting interview, though.
Yeah, we always hear that around WrestleMania.
But take it for however it is. You can. We have the link on our page if anybody wants to read that. I want to touch quickly on a couple things here. I got something I want to recommend to everyone. But first, I want to talk about something we don't really talk about too much, and that's Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Ring of Honor going up against New Japan Pro Wrestling. It'll be May 10th in Toronto, Canada, May 17th in New York City at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I haven't seen Ring of Honor in years.
Yes.
We don't really talk about them too much.
Yeah,
if at all.
Here's two companies that have the top tier talent outside of the WWE, a different style than
the WWE.
What we see in the WWE. Yeah, and it's going to be incredible. You have two companies that rely on in-ring talent. They don't rely on pyro. They don't rely on entrance music and promos. They rely on
action.
Ring action.
I don't think you'll ever see a WWE New Japan cross promotion, because I think the WWE come back from Japan hurt.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Without a doubt.
But the IWGP champion, the New Japan champion Okada, is reportedly coming to the U.S. for these two events, or the U.S. and Canada for these events, I should say, possibly to defend his title. Last time I recall, And I mean, the Japanese champion's probably been here since, but there was a pay-per-view I was looking at on the network.
Yes.
Super Brawl 1991.
Was that Inoki? Antonio Inoki?
That was Ric Flair defending the WCW title in a rematch from Tokyo Egg Dome.
Yep.
Against Tatsumi the Dragon Fujinami.
Oh, okay.
If you, I don't know if you ever, if you didn't get the chance to watch that, you want.
Right.
That's
Yeah. I was thinking it was Antonio Inoki, who was in the WWE Hall of Fame, by the way.
Antonio Inoki
Yes.
is actually, I believe, the man who trained Fujinami
Okay.
how to wrestle. I gotta recommend Super Brawl '91 to anybody. I don't mean to keep harping on old WCW pay-per-views, but this is. If you look at this pay-per-view, it's 3 hours of action.
Yeah.
And unlike today, where you have all this filler and all this filler,
Right.
I think you don't even have 10 minutes of filler.
No. Yeah, I mean, the old WCW days, you weren't showing commercials, you weren't showing, promos for other items,
Absolutely not.
You got a lot of really solid action.
I mean, the less than 10 minutes, and you're talking the 2 segments with Missy Hyatt, Paul Heyman when he was Paulie Dangerously doing
Yep.
his segment.
Yep.
Diamond Dallas Page had his segment, and they had a little video about Sting and Luger versus the Steiners.
Right,
That was
right.
their tag. I can't believe how many belts. I don't even remember how many belts they had until I watched this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
They had 2 sets of tag titles and a U.S. title and a TV title, and I think there's maybe everybody had a spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The whole show didn't revolve around Ric Flair
Right.
or Sting.
Oh yeah,
everybody-
it was definitely a stacked card back then, and you had the top talent at the time.
I mean, except for the fact that you got to see Kevin Nash in the Oz costume. I would recommend it to everybody.
Yeah. Definitely.
That network.
Again, you can just overdose on classic stuff. And after WrestleMania, I'm hearing a figure of like 200,000 hours coming up available. And it's almost impossible to watch everything that they're going to
No.
be, that
They'll be
they're gonna
adding
throwing your
things
way.
later.
It's like walking into the New York Public Library and trying to read every book that's there. At some point, Vince is opening up his library of at least a million hours. I gotta say, a brilliant move on his part when he bought up the territories was he overpaid for their business, but he made sure that he got the library, and now it's paying off to
Dividends.
us in dividends. And
My name
ironically
is
enough-
Jason, and I'm a networkaholic. I'll admit it.
Well, my name is John, and I'm a dividendaholic because it's paying in dividends in real ka-ching.
The ECW pay-per-view, the first one was called Barely Legal. 1997.
I tried to watch Barely Legal, but it was something else. Anywho,
Anyhow,
oh boy.
we got to wrap things up pretty soon, though.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left, I
5
believe.
minutes left. I do want to say hi to a special friend of mine overseas.
Yes.
Internet radio host DJ Carey. We did a little advertisement for her.
Well, we call that
after
a
one of our
promo.
episodes.
We did a promo.
Did a
We
little promo.
We don't
for,
do advertisements.
We don't do advertisements. It's a promotion. You're right, John. Of course.
Thank you.
But she wanted me to say hi to her. So, hello.
Call into the show. Send us a little promo, a video,
Anything, yeah.
little audio clip, whatever.
If you ever come to the United States, you're welcomed on set. She says she watched wrestling as a kid.
Send us some swag,
Exactly.
because I wear this like every week.
She's over in Italy. She considers high expensive clothing.
Yeah, there you go. We need some
Gucci
swag.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Zimmerman
Class
could go corporate.
Yeah, class us up a little bit.
That's it.
A little silk wouldn't hurt too much.
You have a worst of the week? Because I don't. I got the bronze Triple H, and runner-up came for Kane wanting to send the Shield after Jerry Lawler. Does anybody remember Jerry Lawler had a heart attack?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, obviously it didn't happen, but
Right.
just the thought,
Yeah.
just the attitude about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
do you mind if I go off topic with the worst of the week?
Go ahead.
Worst of the week. There's a local Doors tribute band which will remain nameless. And the lead singer thinks he's a little bit, more than he is. You pretend to be a drunken buffoon for a living. Maybe it got into your head a little bit, but he went a little overboard, and he got the doorman of a popular club in New Haven released from his duties. And this particular doorman is a family man, takes care of his elderly parents. He's a humanitarian. He rescues huskies, finds homes for them, and if not, he takes care of them himself. And he failed to secure a parking spot for the lead singer of this Doors tribute band. And this drunken buffoon decided that he would get this person fired. Really? So now you're going to go on pretending to be Jim Morrison, who isn't like the most gallant figure in the world, and doing a poor job at it, mind you. But that's my worst of the week.
That's your worst of the week.
I'm sorry, that was a personal jab, but that's my worst of the week.
That's your worst of the week.
Yes,
I
sir.
wasn't there. I have no idea what you're talking about. But hey,
Yeah.
anything's
But
fair
the
game
parties
with that.
involved, no. The parties involved, no.
The parties involved, no.
Needless to say, buy a DVD of the actual Jim Morrison, and don't bother going to see the phony one. My opinion.
There was only one Elvis,
Yeah.
just like everything else.
Yep.
There's only one Hollywood J. Williams,
And there he is.
and I'm right here.
With that, we'll wrap it up.
Good night, North Haven and surrounding towns, and good luck.
Thank you much.
We will talk to you next week.